everybody, and welcome to another episode of Hop Takes here on Milwaukee Beer Review. As always, I'm Josh.
I'm Ross.
And we've got a little bit of a special episode tonight. We are releasing this episode a few days before what is known as Wisconsin IPA Fest, sponsored by Third Space Brewing Company. If you haven't been to IPA Fest, they've been doing it for several years now. This weekend, Saturday, August 2nd, they are hosting this down at the St. Paul Avenue location in Milwaukee. Super excited about that this weekend. Ross and I will be there. Third Space was kind enough to send us a few tickets to head out there. We gave a few away on the channel as well. So if you're not following us, make sure you're doing that, and you may be gifted some rewards in the future. We're excited about it. I'm actually going to flip up the website and show everybody a little bit about what's going on this weekend. So let me share that here really quick. Pretty exciting. Hey, Wisconsin. What's going on? Wisconsin IPA Fest. So again, like we said, this weekend, Saturday, August 2nd, there's going to be 40 different breweries on site at Third Space. So it is not just Third Space IPAs. Hundreds of different beers to sample. They're going to have food trucks. They're going to have a DJ, a make-your-own t-shirt station. That sounds cool. It sounds like some other fun stuff along the way. If you take a look at some of the breweries that are listed here, it's a little hard to read here on the website, but everything from Three Sheets alphabetically down to Youngblood. Amorphic's going to be there. Component Brewing, who just won last year's Judges Award, and Amorphic.
People's Choice won Amorphic, or the Amorphic won the People's Choice.
Amorphic won the People's Choice. Component won the Judges Award, the BJCP Award. Very curious to see what happens there. Cocoon is going to be here. Not a super well-known brewery in the state, but a really good one. They almost won our March Madness tournament a couple years ago. So if you've got nothing to do on Saturday, or even if you do have something to do on Saturday, cancel your plans. Make sure you go down to St. Paul Avenue and check out IPA Fest. Even though IPAs aren't really our style here on the channel, we do still like them, and I'm excited about this event this weekend. If you're going, let us know in the comments down below.
Some as you kind of alluded to, some really exciting breweries. Some of we've had a little bit of, like Moe's and Knee Brewery is going to be there. I think we've had one of their Oktoberfest on the channel before. We really like that. Working Drafts can be there. One of those breweries I haven't really checked out yet, but everything I've had is really good. You already mentioned Cocoon, and some local here in Milwaukee. I know New Barons is going to be there. That's one of my favorites over the last several months. I really like what they do there. Broken Bat's going to be there, which is interesting for me because Broken Bat has switched head brewers, not recently, but relatively recently. And in my opinion, it's been a big uptick in the breweries, big uptick in the beer and everything. So I'm really excited for this. As you alluded to, kind of IPAs aren't necessarily our style. So much so that we're going to do a review on some IPAs today. And I had to go buy some because I have 0 IPAs in the house, which I thought was interesting. But it should be a good event. I'm really looking forward to this.
100%. And I will just call out, tickets still available. You can purchase general admission or VIP. With VIP, you get a few extra things like a meal voucher, special sampling period ahead of time from 1 to 2 p.m., a dedicated area, and a 4-pack of the 2025 collab beer that they did, which I assume is with Component. So excited for our VIP passes and try some of this good stuff this weekend. And in preparing and in preparation for our palates this weekend, we've got a couple of IPAs to try here on the channel in this video tonight. So it's a twofer for all of you still watching. So let's get this thing back rolling. Ross, why don't you start us off? What are you going to drink, and what IPA is on your menu tonight?
So I got from Third Space, figured they're the host, gotta get them. It's Liquid Getaway. So this is a tropical double IPA, comes in at 8%. Just some of the tasting notes is escaping the tropics with this juicy double IPA brimming with lush pineapple guava aromas. Discover a refreshing getaway in every sip. 52 IBU. I know what IBU means. I actually don't really fully understand what's a high IBU versus a low IBU. I don't think 52 is shockingly high, though. I think it's what you expect IPA, but got my 1 third space glass. Not really a IPA glass, but whatever. Oop. So hazy as you expect, given this set to be a tropical wine, a little bit of haze. Poured it like crap, as I always do.
Fists worth ahead.
Yeah, shut up. I'm on a season. I'm out of practice. All right, it's been a while.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of the color you expect. I mean, it's hazy, but it's not like hazy. It's not really translucent, but again, a lot of heads, so it's hard to tell. I'm gonna see if I can get a little nose on it and see what I can get.
All right.
Oh, pineapple and guava is very prominent. I didn't expect it to be that prominent, despite being on the tasting notes. I kind of figured, sometimes those hops kind of trick you into that, but this is very prominent. Definitely smells tropical. It smells good. So, all right. Cheers.
Cheers, buddy.
So, for as much as you get that guava and the pineapple on the nose, the hop bitterness really kind of comes through on the palate in a good way. It's pretty refreshing for being, for getting that much hoppiness on it.
Mm-hmm.
You still get those notes of the pineapple. You still get those notes of the fruit. It's exactly what it says it's going to be. I mean, it's really not making any secrets what it is. And that's really well, that's a well done made beer. When you say it's going to be this, and you absolutely nail it. What's really nice is that juxtaposing of getting that really nice waft of pineapple and everything in the nose, and then just that hot bitterness coming through on the palate. Really makes for a really good IPA. Pretty refreshing. It's tasty. And again, if you're not a huge IPA fan, this is probably a good one for you because the bitterness is there, but it's not overpowering in any way, shape, or form. Still allows you to enjoy the tropical notes, everything that's coming through. Really tasty. Glad I picked this one. It's not normally one I would drink. Also, I like kind of more of the bitter ones, but so this one's really nice. Good balance. Yeah, sounds good.
All right.
Tasty.
Well, very cool. And did you use the word juxtapose?
Yeah.
Wow. I was not expecting to hear that word ever on this channel, but there it was. Well, just like you, I chose a third space IPA as well. So Jen actually picked up a couple of different third space IPAs about a week and a half ago or so. And she dropped them on the counter, and I happened to be walking through the kitchen and I saw this one, and I was immediately like, what the heck is that? So I am drinking Anchovy Crush. This is also a double IPA from Third Space. Thankfully, there are no anchovies in this. They are referring specifically to the hops used in the brewing process on this one. So this one's 70 IBUs, so a little bit of a kick up from what you just had. 7.5%, which is pretty average for a double IPA. Their description of this says, nothing fishy going on here. This beer is named for its vibrant anchovy and crush hops, bursting with sweet, fresh aromatics. It's a flavor-packed catch. Again, thankfully, no actual anchovies were harmed in the making of this beer. Cracking this thing open, let's pour it out. This has got a little more clarity to it than I think what you were just drinking. Yours was on the hazier side. This has got a decent amount of carbonation, although it's hazier than it originally looked coming out the glass, or coming out of the can. Lots of carbonation bubbles, and you can see them riding up the side there. It's probably the anchovies trying to escape. To the nose we go. Ooh. It's got a very nice kind of citrusy, lemony almost kind of nose to it. That's kind of the hop characteristics I'm getting. Not piney or super bitter on the nose. It's got a nice kind of lemony citrus hop character on the nose. Nothing too crazy there. Smells good. Try it out. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah,
It's a beer.
it is. The palate is just like the nose. It's kind of got this like smooth, lemony kind of characteristic to it. Even at 70 IBUs, it's not crazy bitter. It's not like pucker bitter. It's pretty tame, actually. It's a little bit more citrusy, lemony than I was expecting, but not too crazy. You get a lot of good, strong hop character and bitterness with it, but it's not like similar to what you had just said with the other one. It's not like crazy, overly bitter. You can tell this is a pretty straightforward IPA. There's nothing else added to this. There's no other crazy characteristics. It's just kind of got a nice hop character to it. It's pretty smooth, smoother than I was expecting it to be. And overall, just a solid double IPA. I would absolutely drink this. This is a nice little summer beer that you could have and not worry about it too much. It's a tasty one. And again, it doesn't taste like fish at all, which is good.
Third Space does their IPAs well. It's no doubt that why they're hosting this event. They do. It's amazing how many they can churn out, and that they're all uniquely different. They all have their own thing going for them. But you can't say for every brewery. And I think Third Space does a really good job at that.
Yeah, this beer actually reminds me a little bit of Happy Place. Like, it reminds me a little bit of that beer. Maybe a little bit heavier than Happy Place, but it's got a similar vibe to it, to that beer. It's tasty. It's really good.
Good.
All right. Well, another Hop Takes episode here in the books. Make sure that you rewind, go find Third Space's website, thirdSpaceBrewing.com. Check out the IPA Fest listing there. Go buy your tickets. Again, tickets still available. We're going to be there. Come find us. Look for the Hop logo on the hats. We'll be hanging around, so we'd love to meet some of you out in the community. What's that?
Or our face. I mean, they could look for our face, too. I mean,
they could. The logo is just that cool.
Fair enough.
So thank you for watching. Thanks for checking out the channel. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe before you leave. And we'll see you all hopefully on Saturday.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.